On today's episode, I'm going to be showing you 10 hacks that you can do at home to prevent half-used caulk tubes from drying up. So stay tuned. Hi friends, welcome to Fix This House. If you're new to the channel, consider pressing the subscribe and notification bell so you can always be tuned on DIYs, how-to videos, and product reviews that I do within this channel. So this is actually a follow-up video from the last video I made a couple of days ago on how to prevent half-used caulk tubes from drying up using different products. You guys loved that video so much that it already reached 1 million views within only a few days. Thank you so much. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll leave the link up here and also the link down below, so check that out after you watch this video. So with that video, you guys left some amazing comments and suggestions. I decided to pick 10 of the best ones, and that's what we're going to test out today. We're going to figure out which one actually works and which one doesn't. Make sure you stay tuned at the very end because I actually included 2 more bonus tips. That being said, let's get started. Today's test, I'm going to be using the Extreme Stretch by DAP. I'm not sponsored by DAP. If you've been a subscriber for a long time now, you already know that this is my go-to whenever I use for different types of projects. Let's get to the first tube. I know these dripless caulking guns have their own needle, but it's kind of thick. I only like to cut a little bit at the tip because I like to use it for trim work. One of the suggestions, and I saw it a lot in the comments, was to submerge the tip on a jar of water. So we're going to poke a little hole right through and just put it right through there. There we go. I don't know if you can see this, but let's zoom in right quick. And you can see that some of the caulk is actually starting to slowly drip out and some of it's starting to float up above the water jar. Hopefully this doesn't drain out and this doesn't fill with caulking by the end of the test. Set this one onto the side and let's get to the next one. The next suggestion that was brought up was using Vaseline. A little bit of amount in here. Like a jelly amount. Did I just say jelly amount? I don't know if that's even a thing. Okay, so let's put this aside. The next suggestion was using a hot glue gun. Now be very, very careful. This is very, very hot. Put this upside down just so the glue doesn't end up dripping on the edges, and let it settle at the top, acting as a cap. So if you have a hot glue gun, try this out, this method. We'll find out in a few days. The next suggestion up that I found in the comments was using dollar store balloons. Unfortunately, there are no small ones. Maybe this one. This could probably work as well. Probably push out all the air and then roll it down just like that. Kind of like this caulk cap. If you don't want to go through all that trouble, they're already rolled up like this. Now they come in different types of packs. So if you need 50, 100 of these, I'll leave the link on the description down below if you need these caulk caps. But they're easy. Just place it over and you're done. Then roll it back up and you can reuse them as well. Sorry to interrupt you right quick friends, but if you're enjoying this video so far, please kindly hit that like button down below. It'll greatly help out the channel. And please share this video so we can help out more people. With that being said, let's get back to the video. This next one is the one that's mentioned a lot on the comments from my last video, and that's using wire nuts. There's a smaller one, the yellow and the red. So depending on what you need, they said that the yellow should be able to do the trick. Put the yellow one because that was the most requested one. So let's go and see how well that works. This is for demonstration and entertainment purposes only. I don't know how flammable caulking is. Let's see. So let's see how well it works. Let's put this on the side. Shoe glue. So this one's a clear version. There's a black version. There's a clear. So let's try to see if this one works. Apply some on the tip. I actually try to put some up here so we can build the top, kind of like what we did with the Vaseline, the candle wax, and also the hot glue. So this one I found the comments and suggested this as well, is using your nylon gloves. Just rip off a piece right here. Right when you place this on the tip, you're supposed to squeeze a little bit so you can encapsulate a bubble right on top. There we go. The other suggestion that many of you guys commented as well was pretty much squeeze up a little bit of caulking to make a bubble on the top, just like what we did with the shoe glue. I'm not going to do that with this one because it's kind of similar. The only difference with this one is it has this encapsulated with the glove finger. is the one suggested using electrical tape. And push it right on top. Take the wings, close them up like that. Before, I usually use masking tape, which I know that's probably not the best tape to use. Let's see how well that holds. So this next one is going to be using your household saran wrap. This was mentioned a lot also in the comments. We'll see. There you have it, friends. We have all 10 experiments right here. We have one left to go, which is the bonus one. Why not use a soldering iron tip? Let's try to attempt this. Circular action motion right here. We don't need to let that iron sit there for a long time because it pretty much melts that shut. Dries up quick like that. So there you have it, friends. Here are some of the 10 things that you guys suggested from that last video, including this bonus one using the solder iron. I really have high hopes for this one because it's pretty much melting the tip and sealing it back to brand new. We're going to come back on it in 7 days and we're going to test which one actually held up and created a really, really great seal. Now stay tuned because I'm going to actually make a second video after this, after 1 year. I'm going to let this sit for 1 more year, redo everything, and we're going to come back after 1 year and see which one held off after that. So make sure you stay tuned for that very future video 1 year later. So let's go and let this sit for 7 days. We'll come back at it. Okay, friends, so it's been approximately 7 days or 1 week now. Let's go and test out which one held out. This has been submerged. A little bit has settled at the bottom. Take this out and test it if it works. And still working. The next one up is the one where we used Vaseline. There's a little bit of Vaseline that came out of that one. And then still preserved after 7 days. We used this hot glue. This one's actually by Elmer's hot glue. You can use any type of hot glue. It's a little hard now to take out. Shave this one out. Able to twist out. Amazing, it works. Next one up is the dollar store balloon. It kind of works just like what I'm using now, the Caulk caps. See if we can unfold this. But it still works. Pretty much work just like the Caulk caps. Except the Caulk caps is a lot easier to put on. But if you have that option, if you can get these dollar store balloons, go for it. The wire nuts, we'll see. So I'm squeezing the trigger. Squeezing it. There's nothing coming out. So it looks like it's still kind of wet in there. So there you go. It still works. It's only been 7 days, but imagine this being out for at least 1 year. Maybe what you can do is actually, when you cap this off, squeeze a little bit so a few can squirt at the very tip right there, and possibly could add an additional seal with the wire caps. Next up is the candle. You can just scrape it off with a knife and it works perfect. Next one up is the shoe glue. So it should be able to come out. It's just a cap. Shoe glue still works after 7 days. So shoe glue is a goo-goo. It's a go. So the next one is the glove tip. The caulking from the tip is actually still fresh. There you go. Works perfectly. One is the electrical tape. Electrical tape, good after 7 days. Let's take out the saran wrap on this. Okay, so I am squeezing this and there is nothing coming out. So it looks like it dried out at the tip. Now let's see if we can bring this back to life. Let's poke in there. Looks like a little bit of dry in there. Okay, there you go. It was a little bit dry right there. Imagine 1 year, this will be dry. The moment we've all been waiting for, the bonus one. Sealed off with a soldering iron to see if there's actually any leaks at the end, and there is none. Take off a new tip. So I'm just going to cut off a little tiny bit. There you go. Look at that. Works just like new. So there you have it, friends. Those are the results after 7 days. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. I do appreciate each and every one of you who commented and shared this suggestion. This video wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for you guys, so thank you so much. Make sure you stay tuned because I'm going to reapply each and every one of these suggestions, and we're going to check back after 1 year, see if it actually held up. Again, friends, thank you so much for tuning in. If you found this video super helpful, please hit that big thumbs up, press the subscribe notification bell, and I'll see you, friends, on the next video.